Hey, by the way, can I get your opinions on the guy who designed the game is asking me some questions about components and stuff. One thing he liked the idea of having like a tokens you put in your hand, and then you reveal whether you're voting for or against a mission, as opposed to these cards.
The cards, like a black, like a double-sided.
Yeah, double-sided. This is just for the voting, not for what.
Yeah.
It seems like sort of since it doesn't replace the cards, since you still need the cards, it's just sort of adding.
Yeah, that is kind of true.
The problem is, like, you need a way for everybody to anonymously pass their votes somewhere.
Yeah.
That becomes more difficult.
Well, no, there's two votes. One is for whether the mission. Well, one is for whether the mission passes or fails, and that one you pretty much have to do the cards, unless you want to have a moderator.
Yeah, like what Kyle said, since you already have the cards, you might as well just use them for the other
thing. They can put them double-sided and then make a sleeve, right?
Well, that's fine, except how are you going to do it for the mission?
And then all the sleeves are blank, but it says which side the people voted for, and you just hand that one sleeve to them, and they pull it outside, and it's like, oh, this one's failed.
Okay, so
those sleeves are like black on one side and clear on the other, like cards.
I see. So
I had when I played Magic.
So you slide it in there and then turn it face down. Everybody.
The same guy, and then they all just like flip them. And they're like, okay, well this one passed.
Yeah, and then it doesn't matter which one you take back.
You kind of they become a little bit of a handful. Like,
and then maybe the backs of it, like you can use those to pass them out to the people we've chosen for the mission. So then you can use them to instead hold up your hand if you're in the mission. So that was one suggestion. The other suggestion he had was for the roll cards with your characters, have them as little mats instead of cards, so they don't get roughed up so much, or
How would you hide it then, though?
Yeah,
just
they're like more like placemats.
Make them metal so when I get anything thrown.
That's a terrible.
Like this kind of thing.
Like that.
Okay.
Maybe not that big, but.
Is this what we're supposed to do for
the
world?
But just make it a bit more sturdy.
Oh, you gotta make the identity cards more sturdy, like that idea?
Yeah. Because those get just put off to the side.
I really do think putting them on the same card, like
yeah,
up and down the same card, and
just
sliding them in a sleeve would be way better.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the identities.
Yeah, the identities. I think.
And then the other thing he thought is kind of like what I'm doing there with those planet cards. Show them what the original placemat looks like.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So
it's really small. Too.
You put this one tells you mission number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and then you have to look up in here and say for mission number 1.
If it was a little bigger, I think I'd like
that's how many people are on the mission, and mission number 2, that's how many people.
You just need to expand it.
But otherwise,
wait, does
I feel like the way you do it gives more flexibility though for changing the game up by like altering how many people need to go on each mission.
Yeah, I did it this where you can turn it over to get different numbers of players and stuff like that.
Okay, this has a grid, right?
But this right down here tells you with 5 players,
5, 6, 7, 8,
the first
9, 10
mission
players.
is 2 people.
Okay.
With 7 players, the 4th mission is 4 people with requiring 2.
Okay.
I think though that makes it harder if you're not playing with like 10 people.
Yeah.
Then you have to make each one of these for
after that vote,
however many people.
Well, if you take a look, this is a number of players.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
So so I have every possible combination already covered. So
how about this? Instead of one card, you have one card for the number of players. You could have like 5 cards. And then like it'd be a big strip, and then you just pull out that one and you just reference it.
Oh, this is the way this one works.
Yeah.
It's like
exactly like you have it here, pretty much.
Pick a number of players. How many? Like 7, and then you look for the 7 here. So this one you have to turn over.
Yeah.
That's that side. And this one's 7. That you have to turn this one over. This one turn over, and this one you turn over, and then boom, you have your set. You have a set for 7 players.
Yeah, I like
this. 2, a 3, a 3, a 4, and a 4.
Yeah. This is tiny and it's hard for everybody to reference.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you play it a lot, you'll become familiar with it. But
and we didn't do special powers.
We had no special powers.
Huh?
Special powers are fun.
Yeah. Do you guys want to play a game with special powers, or move on to something else? Do you guys want to play a game with special powers, or we want to move on to something else?
No, let's play this again. I like this.
You like this game? Okay, good. All right. We'll play with special powers.
Everybody likes this game.